What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, the Wolf. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk straight up talk today. All right. I'm not going to be here long on this video. I was going to take the day off, just chilling. Then my boy Moon called me up. Somehow we got on this conversation, about people and their opinions not being necessary. And we talked for like an hour, which we never do. And then after that, what I'm saying, I was on YouTube just chilling, and then this channel pops in my feed, this faceless channel. You know how I feel about faceless channels. But it's this female called the Lion's Den, right? Never seen this channel before, ever. And it's a black chick talking that jive turkey talk. Um, when I talk about that jive turkey talk, that's just slick women that be talking like a used car salesman, that be saying a whole bunch of slick streetwalker talk, language that she probably learned from being out there doing whatever she do. And I'm just listening to this stuff that she's saying, and I'm just like, boy, this is a bunch of babbling nonsense, man. And I look at her comments, and it's full of dudes just simping. And I'm like, oh, that's why she's doing this. Look, every time I try to take a day off, man, can't leave the game alone. The game needs me, man. I got to step back in. Look, man, if you're out here going to a woman's channel and she's telling you how to be a man, those are two fouls on the play right there, man. Two fouls on the field. Like, first of all, she's out of pocket. And second of all, you're out of pocket for listening to her. Okay? What are you doing listening to an unmarried woman talking to you about what men should do and how men should move? You're literally getting brainwashed by a leftover. And I'm listening to this woman babbling, talking all that slick talk, barely able to enunciate her words properly. And I'm realizing that a lot of women are just going online looking for counter research. They're super broken, and they're looking for counter research to go online and phrase it in a way to not sound like they're broken and leftover. But all they do is talk about broken leftover stuff. So I've realized a lot of them watch the men that they want. They know they can't get them. So then they just start, babbling and, coming up with jive turkey talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just jive turkey talking. She's, what was she saying on this video I was watching? She was trying to phrase it in a way. Basically, she was talking about men out here kind of playing women, and men also understanding that we can't open ourselves up completely to women, because that's this new babbling I'm seeing, where we're getting ourselves together, and these American women are seeing it, and they're seeing that we're leaving, and now they're trying to gaslight us by saying, don't put us all in the same pot where you feel like you can't open up to all of us. Yeah, fool. I'm gonna put you all in the same pot. If you feel like you're anything worth being outside the pot, let yourself be known and show yourself to be otherwise. Until then, you be a damn fool to listen to what these women are saying. I'm listening to them, and I'm telling you, even if they're an advocate for men, at the end of the day, it's dog eat dog. And these basset hounds out here, no matter what, are going to start howling whenever they get hungry. They're going to want to mate. So I'm listening to this faceless channel, The Lion's Den. I don't have a problem calling people out. I'm not trolling nobody. The woman popped up in my feed. I don't even watch faceless shit talking women. So why is she in my feed? She's looking for some content to make her garbage counter content. I ain't got no problem with it. You want to come watch channels like mine and then try to make some goofy, response to the way that we speak and barely be able to enunciate whatever you're trying to say? Do what you do while not showing your face. We don't know if you brushed your teeth, combed your hair, or washed your ass. But it's cool. You can go on that faceless channel and talk that shit. I already know when it's a faceless channel, it's going to be a shit talker. You have no other purpose on the internet. You don't even want to show your face to be held accountable. So why would you do anything proper and right? But I'm listening to this person. What's she trying to say? Y'all know why you men's, want not be emotionally available to women, and then wonder why women, you ain't got no women's, and not pump your brakes, goofball, that don't show your face. I have plenty of options for women. I'm just not worried. Look, I can see y'all messy work a mile away. I can see how you are. I'm just like, man, I'm trying to lift these weights, man. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna go live on TikTok and flirt with some women. And then I just keep having these cornballs pop up in my feed, which reminds me of the corny lady I had to let go the other day, who was a whole masculine woman in disguise. You know what I'm saying? Man, what was old boy? What's the name? What's the name he came up with? Trend. I can't remember what he said. He had a good little like word I could use. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing? How you living? But what I'm saying to you, listen, first of all, let's clear the air. Real men don't go to a woman's channel to get any information about how to be or what to do as a man. They're just listening to your raggedy ass streetwalker voice. I don't know what they need. You sound like you smoke Black and Miles all day long and then follow it up with a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? And you know what kind of cigarette you probably smoking. Should I mention it out loud? No, you already know. You know what I mean? Goes without saying. Newport. Anyway, put your Newport down for a minute while I'm talking to you. You think that you know how to tell men what to do, the Lion's Den? Where's your husband at? Mm-hmm. Pretty sure you might have kids, but you're probably not married. What I'm trying to tell you is this. While you're online babbling about what you perceive from your perception and your perspective, it means nothing if you don't have a man. It doesn't mean anything. It means absolutely nothing. You're not a man out here living the bachelor life that can show other men this is fun. You're a woman without a man running your mouth about how men should be. That doesn't make any sense, and you don't want to show your face while you're doing it. See, like I was talking to my friend Moon about, everybody wants to voice their opinion. We were talking about how I was on a subject or whatever, but Moon was like, well, I was talking about like religious people, some kind of way, and how judgmental they are, and Moon was like, I don't think most religious people have a problem with you. I think that if they do have a problem, and I kind of knew what this is opening up to. Like I'm like, oh, Moon about to tell me what kind of problem he got with me, using this as a segue. I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, I think the only problem they would have is when you misquote Bible verses. And that's probably the only issue they have. And I'm like, well, here's the thing. My subscribers also don't like it when I misquote Bible verses, and they type it in the comment section. They don't tell me, oh, you're wrong, and you shouldn't be. They just type in the comment section politely, and that's their way of letting me know, hey, this is the proper way. This is the actual context of what you're trying to quote or reference to the Bible. Because everybody know I ain't read it. You know what I'm saying? I have not read the Bible. I am tapped in. I did not go to school to be an engineer. I don't need that. I am tapped into God. But I did tell Moon and my dad, when I get to my, retirement area of Thailand and I'm on the beach, chilling, eating some fresh fruit, I'm going to start reading the Bible there, and then I'm going to go in deep with the Bible. It's more than just about stories of God's people. It's a deeper context with it. You know what I'm saying? I want to also read the books that weren't in there, like the book of Enoch and whatnot. So it's deeper than that. So I have no problem. I'm not on here trying to portray myself as perfect, like the religious people that watch my content are and judge. My issue with religious people, like I was telling Moon, is the first thing I normally notice about religious people is a gossiping. You gossip a lot. You talk about other people to make yourselves feel better because you don't want to work on the issues that you need to fix with yourselves. So you watch other people and then group together and project onto them. But yeah, quoting Bible verses. But I'm pretty sure the Bible is about not judging people, right? You're judging people automatically. So you're going against the Bible automatically. You're gossiping. You're not supposed to gossip. What about this stuff? What about this stuff in the Bible? So we're skipping over these things to prove your point about whatever you're trying to run your mouth and judge others for. This is the issue, being a hypocrite. That's the reason why I decided to become spiritual. I don't need an attachment of that. You know what I'm saying? So you can be like, oh, he's Southern Baptist. No, a lot of Southern Baptist people judge a lot of people. And and then and you never know what's going on behind closed doors with people. So the more I see people trying to come off perfect, the more I see people trying to wear a mask. And it's like, why are you trying so hard to wear a mask? Why can't you show that you do make some mistakes and it's okay? Why are you wearing a mask? That's why I got away from it. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Now I'm not letting the spiritual people get away with things. There's a spiritual narcissism going on where these spiritual people, they're not spiritual. They're using spirituality really for witchcraft and worshiping the devil. So you have one side of the house where people just kind of lost. So like, man, I love, God, and I want to be close to God, but the religion part of it is you feel judged all the time. Everybody's judging everybody gossiping, and da, 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 da. That's not of God. Then on the other side of the house, you got the so-called spiritual side of things, but you have people practicing witchcraft openly. It's like, well, damn, I can't do this, I can't do that. So we're just like in the middle. We are here. Hey, what's going on? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So we're here. Just regular people that want to, what I'm saying, be loyal servants of God, but don't want to gossip. Man, when my family members contact me and they try to switch over to gossip, wanting to talk about my ex, or it irritates me. See, this is how I know when it's devil's work. When I just get irritated here, and I'm like, I'm getting irritated. They're just talking. Oh, we're gossiping. Oh, no, I can't. No, hey, I gotta go. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I can't do it. I can't. I don't want to gossip. I don't care how bad she's doing or how good she thinks. Who cares, man? That ain't helping her out, me out, you out, nothing. This is it's a waste of time and energy. I get so tired of it, man. And these are the Bible thumpers. These are the ones that'll tell me, yeah, David, I don't like the way you get online, and you be kind of harsh with the way you speaking, and you be kind of fucking harsh when you're gossiping. But I guess one sin's greater than the other, right? All I notice about people that go to church a lot is they got something to say about everybody else, but these people be having that medicine cabinet that treat their STDs and whatever else they got going on that nobody know about, right? You know what I'm saying? These be the same people that need to go and get medical procedures done, but refuse to do so because they're stubborn and their family members are begging them to do it so they can live longer. But they going to church on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And they gossiping and telling you about ain't such and such did. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you worried about it for? Get your health right. See, this is my problem, and this is where I'm at. So when I see these goofy prophetic word chicks trying to judge other people, I'm like, how many baby daddies you got? Hmm? I'm pretty sure in the Bible it says you should be seeking out a husband. Why are you not married? Hmm? But it's easier to get on here and quote some Bible verses talking about what somebody needs to work on and how they need to be open-minded to friends and da 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 da. You got work to do. Mind your business. See, everybody want to give their opinion. They think, see, this is what happens, right? The downfall of society. The reason why things got along the way they used to back in the day because we had privacy. You know how China's taking away privacy and giving them social credit scores, basically saying that we can judge you as a person based off of how you interact with others. So now you no longer are an individual being on this realm. You only qualify as being a good person if you get along with other motherfuckers, man. That is some bullshit. You're not going to dictate how good of a person I am based off of how many other goofballs I get along with. I don't know how they're raised and what their alternative motives are. If I want to be a loner, I should be able to be that, not be on some social credit score. I'll deal with you goofies that judge me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you don't mean nothing. But if you put me on a social, that's why I'm going, I'm retiring to Thailand. You're not going to take TikTok from me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let you hang that over my head. I'm going to take TikTok every time election comes around. I'm going to take TikTok. No, you're not. I'm in Thailand. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I worked hard in this country. I was an Army veteran, man. Two-time war veteran. Combat arms units, man. I was over there, pew, 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 dodging them, dodging bullets, kicking in doors, man. Cavalry scout. Shout out to the cavalry scouts. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo Soldiers. Yeah, that whole group of Buffalo Soldiers, that is a historical group of combat soldiers, and I was a part of that. See, I go through things for a reason. I can say I was a part of the Buffalo Soldiers. A lot of history with that. Black history with that specifically. You know what I'm saying? American history. But look, man, I'm not going to go on and on about that. I just have to get on here and let you guys know because some of you guys know some simps and some of you guys know some panders and some of you guys might be some simps and panders trying to get out of that energy. Look, stop going to women telling you how to be a man while they're being disrespectful to you. Don't let no woman or nobody talk down to you as if they're your mama, your mammy, or your daddy while you're a whole grown man taking care of yourself and handling your business. You never listen to a female that speaks that way. She ain't got no respect for herself, and she ain't got no respect for men. If she had respect for herself, she would not get out of her character, get out of her frame, and be talking to men like she's their mammy or their daddy. That's not how it goes. That's not how it's supposed to be. I know a lot of you guys didn't have a father in your home or something like that, and it's not your fault. But me having a father in my home and a mother that respected him and he respected her, and she never had to get out of her frame, women don't talk to men like that they respect. You never let some disrespectful jackass talk to you any kind of way. I don't care what kind of guidance you think you need. Now, I can't stop the pander bears and the simps from jumping in her comments and making her goofy ass feel like she's saying something that's profound. But, us as the men that come over here and watch me, if you're watching women that are telling you what to do as a man and are disrespectful as hell while they're speaking, what are you doing? How are you being a representation of God in living form while you letting a woman tell? And I might make a video on this woman because she's talking about in the Bible that it said that women are supposed to love their man. This fool said it says in the Bible that man's supposed to love the woman and the child. See, y'all listening to shit like this of Jezebel's, and she ain't got the courage enough to show her face, and yet she's quoting Bible scripture. Listen, or claiming to. I'm telling you, man, when I see people weaponize the Bible and try to use it to get their goofy points across by quoting scriptures and avoiding other scriptures that will contradict whatever they're doing, hence the reason why I don't quote anything from the Bible, because there's plenty of verses that will contradict whatever I'm saying. I just make sure I'm letting you guys know that I'm trying to get close to God. However I get close to God is however I get close to God. I'm not out here trying to get close to God by, reading the Bible while sinning every day and doing whatever I want to do and judging other people to make myself feel better and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not my way to get closer to God. I keep telling people not only to do the right thing, but to give credit where credit is due. Everybody keeps trying to figure out how am I getting blessings, and they're trying all kind of weird ways of copying me, studying me, watching what I do, but not listening to what I'm saying. You have to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? Treat others the way you want to be treated. Would you want to come up with stuff and pull things out the ether to have somebody take it from you and not think nothing of it and think they're going to get blessed from it? No, you wouldn't. So how are you going to get blessed from that? Oh, you think you're the exception to the rule? You're not. You're not. Hey, what's going on, Phil? What's going on? Just letting you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. However you want to live is however you want to live. But I got to get on here and say something. I'm going to say something on my spiritual channel, whatever, that's not directly speaking about, you know what I'm saying? Um, Females out here trying to, I don't even know what they be trying to do, man. They're doing a whole lot of talking and there's no results. I'm not seeing them married. I'm not seeing them married with kids. So anything outside of that is what? Man, why are you listening to them? Why are you, you know what I'm saying, patronizing them, giving them money? The problem is the dudes. I'll give it that. And I know y'all be mad at me about that. But as long as there's pandering dudes and simps out there, a woman doesn't care where she gets her praise and energy from, as long as she can get it. That's why there's channels out there of women literally talking about women's bodies and telling them, what I'm saying, what makes you great, what guys are crushing on you, all this goofy stuff to make other women feel better. And it should make no sense to them, but they still watch it because they get the dopamine hit from somebody making them feel good, while also putting down the gender of the guy, that she had a problem with, and make her feel like, oh yeah, it's all men, when it's really the men that she picked because she's a garbage ass female. I'm just being real about it. I'm just being real. And then y'all get on here because I know I got a bunch of you goofies watching my channel and other channels like me, and we're really good with our words. But you don't want to say nothing. You just want to run back to your channel, make counter content, and it sounds stupid anyway. You're a single woman without being married. I'm not saying you don't have kids. You probably do have kids out of wedlock, but that's not the right way to do it either. So what the hell are you talking about? And why are you giving a voice, a platform to even speak like you do? Why are any men giving you or showing you any kind of respect? You should be treated like the clown that you are. You don't need to have any kind of respect. You talk any kind of way to men? Well, I don't get it. They need their male attention. I'm telling you, man. brothers, they will get male attention. They will get attention from a woman. I'm gonna start posting the channels up and making reactions to them. There are women readers and prophetic word. There are just content creators that are out there doing whatever they got to do to put down men and make women feel good. It's the craziest. It's so crazy to me. It's like, man, so dude, let dudes get online and pander to men in the sense of like, yeah, you look so good and you and bash women all the time. Dude's gonna be like, hey, bro, easy, homie, easy, bruh. Like, what's up, man? Like, we trying to figure out how to get women, or I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable here. What's up, bro? That's how we would be. The women, they get online, get a ton of views talking about other women's bodies. They be talking about their bodies. Oh, you're so curvaceous. Your boobs are so vivacious. Your ass and hips are so. Come on. And they be talking about their bodies. And they be getting views, and the women be in the comments, yeah, girl, I do be having that. What? She don't even know you. You're just feeding off of that. Just whatever it takes, right? They don't even care. And then don't be a content creator woman that looks halfway decent. The pandering dudes, they can say whatever about men, and the panders will be like, oh, yeah, queen. I mean, I need to hear this today. I was thinking the other way, but after hearing your words, you're right. Men are trash. Hey, come on, dude. You ain't got no hope. That's why I'm like, go semen retention, get your money right. Y'all have no idea how valuable semen retention is, man. Man, my energy levels are up, thinking clearly. I don't have no woman being able to use her assets to fool me, because I hear all the talking. I don't care what they all look alike to me. And I know most of them ain't washing their butt. So I'm just like looking at them all, and I'm just like, y'all got some slick mouths, man. That's a clear indicator of a woman that you don't need to mess with when she got that slick mouth. A woman of caliber, a woman of grace, she's not going to be a quick talking, slick mouth type of used car salesman type of chick. She's going to be a lady, probably not of too many words unless y'all having a good time, where she's just laughing and da 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 da. But like trying to convince you of different kind of ideologies that go against what you're doing for the reason of just trying to. Why are we having discussions about your ideology as a fembot? I never said it's a problem that you're a fembot. I just said I don't deal with them. I don't care what you think. I just told you my boundary is. You're an argument every day if I deal with you, woman. You're an argument every day. And what they don't understand is these fembots, they want to argue because a woman wants to learn from a man, but they don't know how to learn properly. They want to argue, the knowledge out of you. That way they can do it from like a position of masculinity and power, argue the knowledge out of you instead of coming to you and being like, hey, what do you think about this? And how, now they want to argue it out of you. Don't do it. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? So I just walk away from them. Man, you know how many women I've just walked away and they send me paragraph after paragraph or audio message or hit me up on social media to get that last word in and tell me about myself? I don't care. You're not in my energy. I'm not going to let you be in it. I'm not going to let you sit here and just play around in it or whatever. Man, these corny ass women online, dude, half of them just do and say the stuff that they say just to get that attention from men, the panders in the comment section, and hopefully to piss off a couple good men at the same time that they actually want. It ain't gonna make no difference because them acting more masculine is not gonna make me want them more. They know that, but I guess they're just so bitter and broken. They're just like, I'm just gonna try to piss everybody off. I'm telling you what it is. See, for years it's been men ain't this, men ain't that. Ooh, sorry about that. But like, I think this dude's name is like Peas World. Shout out to him. He has a great channel, reaction channel. But shout out to Peas World. I think that's what his name is. But like he said, the Passport Bros has given men the alternative and the what we call this, like the Morpheus, if you will, to giving you the red or blue pill as to your exit from the Matrix. I mean, he didn't say it just like that, but I don't want to plagiarize the man. But, watching that video that he had, I like to give credit where credit's due. That's where I got the idea from, right? So the Passport Bros have shown men you can blue pill it and you can just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Or you can, you know, say I can't say, you know what I mean, because you know they be trying to block stuff and flag stuff. Or you can other way it and live free, my G, and look at the options abroad. See, you're in a cage right now. That's just take it out of the matrix context. You're in a mental prison thinking that the only options you have are what's in front of you and the states next to you. When it's the entire fucking world. I gotta stop cussing. When it's the entire world. And the women abroad are begging for you to give them an opportunity. And here you are arguing with Becky and Keisha over the bare minimums and trying to get both of them to show you the common courtesy of being respectful while they talk to their men instead of dropping shade and a bunch of slights and thinking that's okay while wondering why God won't bless them with a man. Well, everybody gets their karma. It seems like for American women, and don't take this as a shady whatever, or take whatever you want to. But you know, a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, are getting your karma through stanking coochie and not being able to keep a man. I'm just calling like what it is. I'm just calling it like what it is. It ain't no free ride when you out here doing whatever you want to do. When you throwing it around, that thing gonna come out either stank if your attitude's bad. And if your attitude's not that bad, it's just gonna be wide as all outside. You know what I'm saying? You don't get away with your promiscuity. It doesn't work out like that. And get mad at me all you want to. Ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. I don't believe in any witchcraft or spell work. That's the devil's work, which is lazy work, which don't do shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Put that real work in and call me out by names, fool. Spell work, lazy coward shit. Fuck out of here. Pussy that shit don't do nothing to me. What's going on? I seen you smiling, girl. I seen you smiling. They be over here looking. You know, I'm in my truck too, man. They be out here looking, boy. They be looking at your boy with they looking ass. But I had to get on him. My do-rag's coming loose. Oh, shit. My fro's gonna fucking... Let me get right real quick, y'all. Bear with me, man. Man, gotta keep this stuff wrapped down right, man. Keep that fro. Keep that fro nice and tight underneath there, man. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Pop this head off and that fro will be like, bow. You know what I mean? But look, y'all, I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. Gentlemen, know this. You're doing everything like you're supposed to do. That's why you got so many women irritated. They're all mad at you and want to give you their opinion because they don't have the guts enough to say it to your face. They don't have the guts enough to approach you and give you their opinion. They want to try to backdoor their opinion in, you know what I'm saying? After they try to come off soft girl nice. These women are not right. We're trying to tell you what to do. Get your passport. Man, my cousin is over there posting videos. The only time I ever see that dude smile is when he's in Thailand in BGC. He's over there in BGC just posting up videos left and right. I'm going to ask him if I can take some of his videos and post on my channel. I got to work with him anyway, man. I got to get him to make that channel, you know what I'm saying, start monetizing this. You know what I mean? If we're going to go over there, we need to monetize it. Also, I am working on the whole retreat thing. You know what I mean? I got a whole nother channel that's mostly women. I got to, you know, talk to them because I know a lot of them watch us and this gives them the opportunity because, see, we don't need a lone wolf woman. That would be a femcel. We more or less want like a popular loner or something like that, a woman that can handle her business without needing the crowd of everybody else. So that's more so what's going on my other channel. I need to get those ladies to come on over because we want to go to the retreat and have the option of women out there. It's not going to be a sausage fest, gentlemen. Excuse me. I'm sorry. If that's what you think this would be, it's not gonna never be that. There's gonna always be women around. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Salute to the tribe. Salute to the tribe. What's going on? Adrian, what's going on? We out here chilling. We out here chilling. You know how we do. You know, but what the good thing though, brothers, is I'll be out there. I'll make sure that we have a nice place where it's going to be relaxed. There's going to be no violence or whatever going on. We'll have some speaking events, have some security out there, you know, since everything's cheap out that way. And then I'm also going to have vetted Sigma women to come out too. Vetted Sigma women from other channels. See, I wonder why God wanted me to have two channels because the women took over my other channel. I mean, they just started watching me like crazy over there. That's why I made this one about men. You know what I mean? And it worked out. So I got all the this is like almost 90% again men. For a little while, I started getting a little bit too soft over here, and the women started coming over. Man, I started getting on to them again. They scurried off. Went back to my main channel. Now it's back to the dudes. So I got the fellas over here. Oh, you're welcome, homie. I got the fellas over here. You know what I'm saying? And I got the ladies over there. We have to combine. We have to bring y'all together. You got healed women over there. You know what I'm saying? Looking for where are the real men at? And the real men are over here, chilling on semen retention. So we got to, have the conference. Of course, there's going to be, talking about what you need to be doing. And the women are. It's not like a dating retreat where you have to do something. But how do I put this without getting flagged? Shit, man, I don't know how else to put it. We like women. Shit, man, I don't know we like women. Not what do you know what I mean? We like women, more women around. I mean, shoot, there's gonna be Thai women out there, Thailand women or whatever, but Filipino women, but we want women around. You know what I'm saying? Some healed women that are out there for the same reasons that we are. And I think it'll be fun. I think it's a great idea. You know what I'm saying? You guys brought that up. I'm not gonna take the idea from y'all. Y'all brought that up. The Soul Tribe brought it up, made the suggestion about the retreat. And then my family and my friends have been talking about coming out there and visiting me. I'm like, you know what? I need to set something up or whatever. And this way we can, have a good time out there, man. You guys can play it safe, and you might meet your next ex out there. Who knows? Time level up and take some extras. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I love taking responsibility. And again, a lot of guys feel like they shouldn't, but I believe that as a man, taking on more responsibility builds character. Because when I was married and I had 3 dogs, at one point in time, a cat, two kids, and a wife, I was doing it, man. I was doing it. Never failed. She ran away and cheated or whatever. And then that gave me my exit strategy to be gone. I'm like, I can get out of this. Ran up out of here. Oh, do you want the dogs? No, no, no. I want none of them. I want nothing. You ain't gonna worry about it. I want the furniture. I want nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about you. I can get out of this. I was gone. That's what you dudes be like, oh, my wife left me. Oh, what's wrong with you? All this coochie in the world? And you been in that thing how many times? Y'all crazy. Y'all be crazy with that, man. That's why I be like, look, I understand. I know that dudes love women, you know what I'm saying, harder or whatever. And it does take a little bit to get over it. Hell, watch my other channel. It took me a little bit to get over her. But even when I was getting over her and she was telling me to come back, I was like, you crazy. You out there giving it away. I can get a brand new chick, less miles, you know what I'm saying? Younger, got herself together, and more excited about me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? In a newer model, brighter color. You know what I'm saying? Y'all women are crazy for cheating. Y'all are so. That's why they want to take everything from you, because when you catch them or whatever, they want to break you. Hey, listen, God don't work like that with a chosen one. I was talking to my friend Moon, and he's the one I went to Iraq with twice, and we're both chosen, right? He was talking about how Moon had this thing he used to do before he used to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey Moon, do your thing. We're about to break bread. And Moon had this thing where he'd sing this. I think it's like something in the Bible. Be like, that let us break bread together on our knees. He would do that. He'd be like, let us break bread together on our knees. He would do all that stuff. And I'd just be cracking up, right? And we'd be in Iraq, man, lifting weights and whatever, man. And like women were coming after us the same way that women come after me now. I was focused on whatever I was doing, and women were coming after me. And you would never have thought that we were going outside the gate like every other week, that we could got blown up at any time, that we were getting shot at all the time. Man, he was talking about, man, you remember we used to ride around them soft shell Humvees and everybody was getting blown up? I'm like, yeah, dude. One time they had me, I'll never forget it, on this long convoy all the way to, where was I going, man? To the border of wherever I was going, you know what I'm saying? And Iraq, whatever I was going to, and this long ass convoy, I'm standing in the back of this truck. They gave me a 5-minute class on how to use a 50 cal, sent me on my way. Do you know by the time I got there and they were test shooting the weapon, it was jammed? I wouldn't have been able to use it if I wanted to. They had me back there standing up, no armor around me, like a target. I'm telling you, man, I was blessed. And when I was over there, I never thought about dying. I never thought about it. We were over there having a good time. We were making mixtapes over there. You know what I'm saying? I was working out every day. I was sleeping like a baby. it was like I was away from all the drama here. It was like, it's weird to think like that, but it was like I was away from everybody stressing about dumb shit. Even though I was in the middle of war, I was still away from all this. So I had mental clarity. That's really one of the first epiphanies I had. So that's why whenever I went through my breakup with my ex, I just remember what I did when I was at war for a whole year, just working out, focusing, praying to God, stuff like that. So I went back to it, right? I don't never forget nothing, especially stuff that helped me get through stuff. So it must be more. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you. Y'all keeping me company, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the conversation flowing. Those are absolutely, brother. Man, anything, listen, being online, making your money online, and being able to travel and take it overseas. And then, like, while we're having this retreat thing, we can try to figure out ways to try to work on something so that guys can make money and there's a guaranteed job market available to American men when they go overseas, and women. So that way it's not as scary about, oh, my money gonna be made. We have to make something to where people have a way to make steady income over there, and in American dollars, not in the local currency, like in American dollars, like something online wise. But if we do something right, I don't want to talk about too much stuff because there are people in Thailand right now that are just, foaming at the bit, you know what I mean, watching content creators like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Not a damn thing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I get there. I ain't giving nobody any free ideas no more. Ain't nobody reaching out to me to make contact. You see, I'm a motherfucking genius, but you're gonna sit out there and try to eat off my plate before I get there. When I listen, let me tell you something. When God moves one of his anointed people, things around and move. Y'all be acting like everything's just changing up for no reason, and and this, that, and the third. YouTube is promoting this new vertical live stream feed thing. Try the new vertical live stream feed. I think I go live vertical a whole lot. I walk around vertical a whole lot. That's something new, right? Seem like that I'm getting supported by, you know what I'm saying, the universe. See, you guys don't really know how to pay attention to things to see how God will move things around for you, make way for you, make room for you, make space for you. I see it and I'll be like, oh shit, that's a space for me. And I run. I run to it. I run to it, man. I'll be waiting on the signs, man. I'll be waiting on the signs, man. I'll be like, oh, vertical feed. Oh, I walk around a lot. Oh man, I need to get all 4 channels up and going. This vertical feed thing is gonna be like a little alley oop for me. And I look at it like that and I run with it. I don't need nobody to tell me shit. I know when God's talking to me. You know what I'm saying? And listen, that's why I say semen retention is important. That's why you don't need to be caught up with the wrong kind of woman and these women that are Jezebels in disguise. They're literal transformers, Jezebels in disguise. What did he say? Oh, I think it was Transformers or Trampformers or something like that. Dope, you know what I'm saying? I think it was Jason or Joshua or whatever that came up with that. That was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? In disguise. Paid dating coach for Thailand, guys. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you guys want that, I mean, look, man, I see dating coaches out here, and a lot of them come to my channel to get information because they see that I draw women to me. And I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a Sigma. You know how Sigmas are. Y'all know how we are, man. Like, we take on responsibility or whatever, but we don't like, I ain't trying to be like telling y'all what to do. You know what I'm saying? But, give you guidance or whatever as far as dating goes. Yeah. You know what I mean? And establish it where we have other dating coaches go out there, seminar, some kind of way to where I'm not going to talk too much. You know what I'm saying? But I have some really good ideas for it. So even if somebody try to take what I'm saying right now and try to run with it because they're already over there, you're not going to be able to do it like me. You're going to have to reach out because when I get over there as an anointed one, it's going to look different. Like it's going to look different. When I go overseas and start moving around, it's going to look like some shit out of a movie. It's going to look different. It's going to be a whole energy to it. See, it's one thing to start a movement, right? But it's another thing to make that movement into something that can be made into a TV movie. Right, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It needs a certain energy brought to it to really carry it over the top. Just like there was a lot of people doing what KS was doing, right? But until like somebody that was anointed that got that energy about them, it didn't mean nothing. No offense to the forefathers before them. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have that energy about you. You know what I'm saying? That kind of energy that keeps the people going. That charisma. It's more than just knowing the knowledge. It's more than just being there. It's more than just having a couple attributes like being tall or being black or you know what I'm saying, having some tattoos. And I'm not just saying that the black, I'm just saying like, things going on right now. It's kind of like working in their favor. You got to have it all together. Have you ever noticed what all singers, rappers, movie stars, what all of them do normally? Even like the pro wrestlers or whatever, they all try to show their range as an entertainer. They don't want you to put them in a box of just one thing. Watch how they move. They start doing one thing and then they all show you their range. They'll be rapping, then singing, then they'll be dancing, then they'll be making movies, and then they'll be doing they when you are anointed, man, I'm telling you, you have so much talent and you just want to do stuff. And everybody always be like, oh, these guys are changing. No, they're embracing themselves and they're really, stepping into all the talent that they have deep within them. I can see it because I'm talented. I have other people doing that to me now. Like, why is he always updating? And because I can, nigga. Like, you're supposed to. When you have it in you, and the more you do, the more you see things getting better, and the clearer things get, you're gonna want to dig deeper. And that's what they do. And I see myself doing it. And if I seen those talented people doing it, and they're where they're at, and I have the same kind of way of life and move like they do, well, it's only a matter of time for me then. Recognizing patterns. That's how I do it. Why do I seem so reassured? What about me don't seem like the kind of person that's going to make it? I'll wait. I'll wait. Because whatever it ain't that I don't have, I will work on it so I get it. I'm doing everything every day to be the best, well-rounded version of myself, which would be one of the best beings on this planet. So why in the world would I not make it? Why in the world would I not get where I'm going to go? Why wouldn't God take care of me? I know it's going to happen. Ain't a belief thing. I know. And if you know, then it's just a matter of divine timing. You don't get to dictate the time. It's God's timing, divine timing. But the universe, the world will move for you and then it'll make its way. You just got to make sure that you steady the course, man. And what's going to happen while you're studying the course and you're figuring this out? The devil's going to try you. Principalities are going to try you. What are these principalities and the devil? It's, well, I mean, if you believe in the NPC thing, it's people that are, lower vibrational, that are doing things, with lower spirited type of energies. It's also the fact that if you don't know, no one ever said they invented the internet. They kind of say they found it. I'm just trying to tell you in just the way I think. I believe that this part is partially sentient. It's been around for a very, very long time. And I believe that there's energies that float through the internet as well. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to be careful, man. While you're on your way to where you're going to be at, these entities are going to try to stop you from getting there. And you're going to be tested. Now, a lot of people think that it's ignore them, da 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 da. But what if you're supposed to be the kind of prophet that goes through it, that battles the demons, and don't flinch, don't get scared, never put his head down or her head down, chest out, proud the entire time, no matter what's thrown in front of them. You handle your business in that moment, handling it in the right energy that you feel is necessary. And then back to the anointed Holy Spirit way of life of just being love, peace, and light. But when the need be, you know what I'm saying? You can be peace, love, and light, or you can piece somebody's ass up. Either way it goes, you're going to have your peace one way or another. See, sometimes God sends, and I was telling Moon earlier, I know I might come off kind of harsh, but sometimes God sends his messengers as peace, love, and light. People that talk about, I get along with everybody, and you're easily able to make friends, and because you're wearing a mask to make sure. See, and sometimes God sends his warriors that are just like, I don't need for you to put on no social norms mask. I got an assignment for you to do. Get your ass down there and do it. Get it done. And part of you getting it done is you not kissing butt, you not sucking up, you can handle it. I built you like that. You can handle it. And that's what I'm doing. Because some of us don't want to have to kiss ass and feel like we compromised ourselves, aka sold our soul, to get where we want to get to. Maybe some people need to see somebody that ain't going to compromise shit and know that I'm going to get where I'm going no matter what. And don't get in my fucking way. Period. Because as much as you want to gaslight and try to make it seem like somebody's emotional, I'm the most emotionally intelligent person you know, who is literally battle tested twice. None of y'all can say that. So while you play around online and you keep poking the bear and everything, man, you don't know how to be strategic. See, when you're being strategic, you hit people when they least expect it, right? I don't move when you tell me to move. I move when I feel like it. But best believe, if I feel and deem it necessary, you will get moved on. That's the way it is. I'm getting emotional and spend all my days thinking about nah. I'm a multitasker. I can do all kind of stuff. You listen, man. Y'all got to understand something. While y'all trying to figure out who I am, who my soul tribe is, you need to be watching your ass. Because while you observing someone, thinking that you're observing your opponent, we're observing you, fool. We're observing you. You're not going to win. Ain't no alpha shit over here. This is full out Sigma shit. I hate to say this and might get flagged for it, but it's real nigga business. Y'all over here playing around with it, man. Y'all playing around with it. You goofy ass females that can barely put sentences together or enunciate, shut the fuck up. If you don't show your face and you're a female channel and you running your mouth talking junk about men, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody listening to your dumb ass but your pandering ass audience. Sit your dumb, unmarried, probably kid out of wedlock, funky breath, crusty heel ass down, Keisha. You doing too much, man. Getting upset, getting online, running your mouth. As you get older, aging like milk, and you see what I'm doing. And none of your corny ass, lazy ass witchcraft gonna do shit. Because I put that work in every day. I put that work in every single day. So none of your lazy shit gonna do shit to me. Hell wrong with you. I ain't sitting back over here like, oh God, bless me with beauty. I fucking work for it, man. I fast, I drink water, I eat right, I take care of my skin with my skin routines. So it ain't nothing you can do about it. God gave me the knowledge to make sure my skin taken care of. Ain't got to worry about it. Can't never make me tired. How you going to wish that on me? I know how to transmute your negative energy sent my way, use it as my own, and reserve my energy. So even if I run out of yours, I still got mine. If you know how the universe works and how everything runs through your mind, you would know how that works. You can't break me. You can't break me. I can use your energy and use mine. And for those that be like, oh, he need negativity, how is that? Everybody else loves me everywhere I go. No, I just give you the energy that you give me. What I don't do is let your energy take away from the energy I have. If you're going to give me your energy freely, why in the hell am I going to send it? I used to in my earlier days of my spirituality, I'd be returning sender. No. That is free energy. You are putting a whole lot of time and energy and soul and hating on me. Why am I going to turn down that energy? See, if you truly hated me, you have nothing to do with me. See, let's not say hate. If you truly dislike me, you'd have nothing to do with me, right? Let me give you an example. I have nothing to do with my ex-wife. Nothing. Nothing. I don't even tell y'all what her name is. You know what I'm saying? Cover it up every time. I ain't nothing to do with her, man. Now, that means I don't have no feelings for her. I ain't got no hate for her. I ain't got no love for her. She don't exist in my reality anymore. See, that's how you move when you dislike somebody and don't want to do with them. If you are watching me and then disliking what I say, oh, you like me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just misguided love, but you like me. Because I know what I do with people I don't like. I have nothing to do with them. I have nothing to do with them. I don't even see them anymore. Why don't I get a lawyer and stuff? I don't even want you talking to me, fool. I don't want you talking to me. You know what I'm saying? You are no longer in my reality. You don't get to interact with my reality and drag me. No. So y'all interacting with me willingly, giving me your energy, talking about you dislike this and dislike that. I don't give a shit what you dislike. You can't stop watching. Your moods change with the wind, and you'll say whatever you feel like saying or that you need to say to win an argument. But what you say and what you do are two different things, and men are on to it. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't give a shit what you got to say. You're going to say whatever to win the argument. But what you say and what you do are two different things. Again, I don't give a shit what you say. I don't give a damn what you talking about. I'm going to watch how you move. And half of you fools be watching me work out on TikTok. I don't want to hear it. You talk all that stuff because we're not in person. If I was standing in front of you, my aura, boy, you be, y'all be wanting to drop to your knees and be like, Daddy, what can I, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it. Why do you think you keep coming back and watching me? Any woman you with, if you treating her right, she's still going to have them days where she starts some junk with you just because she can. That's what they do. So if she ain't with you, she's going to always have something slick to say. Why are you watching me though? Why are you paying attention to what we're doing? Where your attention goes, man. You know, that's where your energy flows. You just giving me energy. Talking all this stuff, and I'm just taking the energy. All right. I know what you doing when you got something to say about me and my archetype all the time. You're feeding me. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the other woman the other day was like, you always working out. And this woman, God bless her soul, a little bit overweight. And she tried to take a jab at me, which is an insecurity of hers. Talking about you always working out. I'm like, you should probably take a little bit of a pointer and work out a little bit more. I wanted to say that, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let her be. God bless her soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you can't really take away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like the gaslighting, all the trying to make it seem like you have a problem. If you really had a problem and you were a grounded human being or being, then you would not continuously go back to whatever triggers you. Now I know y'all gonna say, well, I'm monetizing it, I'm making money. Where your husband at though? Where your wedlock kids at? I'll wait. I can't wait. We're waiting all day. You know what I'm saying? Waiting all day. But you got a whole lot to say about men, right? You got a whole lot to say about men that know how to articulate themselves and don't want to emotionally open up to you cornballs. What have you done to deserve being emotionally opened up to? Why am I going to open up to you with y'all running around trying to play every man you see? Why in the world would I listen to someone online talking about opening up about this and this clown won't open up enough to show her face online? Oops, shouldn't have said that, right? Sit your dumb ass down. The lion's den. You need to sit down somewhere. You take a whole lot of seats. Probably need a couple to sit down. We don't know what you're looking like, man. But again, these women that get online, they're able to say whatever they want to say. No one's checking them, because everybody wants to have an opinion. And then you got them on here. Yeah, you men's, y'all need to go ahead and start calling Pookies and Ray Rays and whatever man or male you talking about out. Saying you men, that's a whole lot of people now. That's a whole lot of people. That's a whole lot of people. Goofy as hell and wondering why you ain't got no man. What's the name of that? The Emperor Has No Clothes or whatever. I'm getting that kind of vibe. Inspiration. You great. Work together. Man. No jealousy. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. No jealousy, man. Soul tribe. It's all good. It's all good. We're here to inspire each other. Spiritual. I don't know what that spirituality is. What I believe it really is just wild womanism, and then they'll just attach themselves to whatever. Because if they attached it to religion, then there's accountability. But if they attach it to spirituality, which is kind of like loosely, there's no, you know what I'm saying? Like, what definition do you have of a spiritual person? You don't really know. That's why no one knows I'm spiritual, because I don't dress the part. There is no part to dress in. It's about your connection to God. So everybody I see going off the tropes and looking like they don't shave their armpits or wash their ass or wash their hair, that's not spirituality. That's just, chasing trends, right? It don't show me anything. So, you know what I mean? You have to talk to somebody to kind of figure out if they're spiritual, and if they are, kind of figure out like what's your base? Like, did you come from like a religious background? Because I always say I'd rather for her to come from a religious background and then got into spirituality because she has a base, then to be like a witch or something like that. And she's like, oh, I'm in spirituality, and she's like doing all this witch stuff, and then getting offended that somebody calls you a witch. Like that's really weird behavior. No one's making you be a witch, but you want everyone to accept you being a witch. It's never going to happen, man. Like, it's never going to happen. And there are dudes out there that will accept you for it. Just stop trying to project it and force it on us. What the hell? We have women talking about what's wrong with being a witch. Everything. Don't y'all, when you're, having relations with your partners, you're trying to manifest through the energy of X? Right? So you're using your man in that moment to manifest some bullshit. Y'all do too much, man. Y'all do too much. Y'all really weak too. Weak. Y'all really weak, man. Because you can't do nothing on your own, so you're gonna find a way to, be a parasite to a man to manifest off of his energy. Weak. I'm over it, man. I just watch y'all for entertainment and content purposes. I'm going overseas. I got a video of a black woman talking about, and this woman, she got. I'm wondering, maybe she is one of Boozy kids. She got the little Boozy going on, like. You know how Boozy always have like around the crack of his mouth right here is like darker, and he has like the little spitballs right there because he smokes all the time or whatever. She didn't have the spitballs there, but she had that pigmentation going on right there, that hyperpigmentation going on, and the rest of her face was one tone. And she's talking junk about men. I'm like, what's going on with your mouth? How do you get hyperpigmentation? Let's think about it, gentlemen. How do you get hyperpigmentation right here? Weak. I'm telling you what it is. You know what they're doing. She taking sausages, and that motherfucking mouth is on overtime to where she can't even heal fast enough. She getting hyperpigmentation right here, and the rest of your skin. Come on. And she's talking junk about, oh, men got to go overseas to do the week. They got to go overseas to do this and get a woman. She's talking junk on every woman overseas while looking like she's got a bad wig on. You know how these black women are wearing these glasses now that pinches their nose to give them that, I don't know, maybe that white woman aesthetic. I don't know what that's about. What is up with this? What's up with this look? What's that about? What's that about? It ain't cute. What is it about? Weak. What is it about? What are y'all doing, man? Y'all so lost, man. Listen, leave us alone. We're going overseas no matter what. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. We don't want you. We don't want you. Oh, man. I always got something to say. We're getting nagged on, and we're not even dating these females, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, they don't grow from the traumas, bro. They carry them with them like doggone battle scars. And they'll be like, I ain't never gonna be mistreated like that again. Then they project it onto us. Oh, you men don't want to open up to us. Shut your dumb ass up. You ain't married either. You're not married. You over here trying to stress me and tell me why I need to open up to you so you can throw the trauma that you carrying around and tired of toting around on me. No, weak. We're not doing that shit, man. We got better things to be doing. Building, networking, making generational wealth, man. My son is going to be 13 next month. Shout out to my son. Shout out to, my ex is one. Shout out to all Aries. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all, man. I normally get along with y'all really well, except my ex. But I normally get along with y'all really well. Y'all the only fire sign I get along with, truth be told, man. You know what I mean? Sagittarius can deal with me seasonally, and Leos hate my guts. Whatever. It is what it is. Shout out to the Aries, man. Hey, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Hey, man. Hey, listen, I'm just trying to be real. Hey, look, this is a serious movement going on, and they still out here online whining like it's some kind of 2020, 2021, you know what I'm saying, 2022 shit. You can't read the room, dumbasses. Men are getting a little bit of rights again. We're not getting subjugated and oppressed and what is it called? When they what is it called, man? When they subdue your views and stuff like that. We're not having that problem anymore. They're letting us speak a little bit. As long as we don't go crazy, as long as we're not talking too crazy, right? We can speak a little bit. And what you're talking about, man, yeah, it ain't going over very well. And they're not going to be able to implement a travel ban fast enough to get y'all pregnant again while we're waiting on it to stop. We're out of here. We're out of here. And y'all over here punching the air. You're just doing all you want to. You 38 hot, all this stuff, got all this stuff to say about us. Why are you worried about us, jackasses? Why you worried? Why you got so much to say? Why you raggedy, funky ass women out here telling grown men what to do and how to speak and how to move? You ain't even know how to be a lady or a woman. You ain't moving in any kind of way within your doggone feminine frame. Within your frame at all, man. You sound like shit. You need to go sit down somewhere. Like I said, take all the seats. Y'all doing too much, man. We're just tired of it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Keep sitting on your funky, you know what I'm saying, butts, talking about you're going to manifest the man you want, or you're happy and single and y'all are going celibate. Every time we do something, y'all come right around and do the same thing that we're doing, gaslighting us. And then you go viral online. Well, we've been saying it for months to a year. Now y'all talking about y'all going celibate. They ain't going celibate, man. You know, no. You know what? You are going celibate. But then there's, voluntary celibacy, and then there's just what y'all got going on where no men that you want you. That's where you at right now. The men that you want don't want you, and you're bitter and you're mad. You don't know, you don't want to straighten up because that's actual work. So you want to get online and whine to your homegirls. That's why I keep telling you, why don't y'all just crunch and munch each other? Because y'all the only ones hyping each other up. You're the only ones hyping each other up. So go on ahead and start crunching and munching, hunching. Do whatever you got to do. I can't stand seeing females be out here trying to talk about other women's bodies just for views and shit. It's disgusting. Telling other women they got it going on when both of y'all have no man or kids in wedlock. If you did, you wouldn't be online telling other women a bunch of BS that the stats are completely going against. Just out of control, loony, the Lulu, you know what I mean? Just crazy out here. And then y'all going us a date y'all. Oh, let your guard down, please. That's just like a vulture. If you was worth letting the guard down, we would let it down. You're not worth nothing. You crazy. And you want to gaslight us. You men are scared of is that a full moon? She like a full moon. Big as shit. You guys are just scared to let your guard down. Whatever you want to phrase it like. You're an American woman. You're never going to speak like we're doing something right. It's always something wrong we're doing. It's the way you're taught to speak, to emasculate in every kind of way. We don't care what you're saying. How are you moving? Where are these options at? Why are you not married yet? You know what I mean? What's going on with you? Why are you still bothering with us? We've been dusties and brokies for how many years now? We've been so crusty, dusty, musty. They got memes about it and everything. And now men, for the first time, basically pretty much in 2024 this year, in droves are stopping, with the dating. We're not approaching you, and we're minding our business, and we're getting our passports. And then you're gaslighting us for doing what you wanted us to do in the first place. Leave you alone, not bother you, don't approach, let you be. Let your bump and grind on your homegirls in the clubs, stanking up the clubs with your stinking ass coochies. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. And we're doing it, and you're still complaining. You're showing your ass. That's all you're doing. You're showing that it was never about leaving us be, or you never wanted us. You just wanted to complain. You want to be able to get views, attention. You know what I'm saying? That's just what you do. It is what it is. We done figured out the codes. No one cares what you're saying. I don't even think that, man. I was like, man, there's no way their mouths like them. That one woman's mouth was dark in the hyperpigmentation in the cracks. So her mouth is mad as hell. Whatever she's doing, when you develop hyperpigmentation, is from doing something too much. Everybody knows that. You get it from shaving something too much or whatever. If you got hyperpigmentation going on right here, what are you doing? What is going on? She couldn't even cover it up with makeup. Wild. Her mouth is not happy with her. It's punishing her by showing us that she's doing too much. Doing too much. Man, that chick looks like she wish she could grow a mustache. I'm telling you, man. Not looking good for her. Close their mouths, they immediately become more attractive. Brother, they know that. They want us to accept them and their because they've always thought this kind of crazy stuff, but women used to be, you know, classy enough to keep it to themselves and only say this kind of stuff around the girls. Now they're posting it everywhere and we see it and it's weird to us. It's like it's scary, but not like in I'm gonna get beat up scary. It's scary like, oh, this how they've been talking? Like, bro, this how they've been talking? And there'll be women that'll be fine as hell and they'll be talking like shit. And you'll be like, dude, does she think that's cute? Oh, she think that's cute. Man, she looking real ugly right now. Yeah, bro. They don't really be. They don't know it. They or don't care. Like it's whatever, man. Every woman knows smiling and being appealing and using your femininity is going to attract men to you. When you're in this GMO masculinity and you're finding reasons to be frowned up all the time, thinking that you're still cute, but you look like a whole fucking headache. I don't get that. Like what's the? It's weird to me, man. It's weird to me. It ain't working out for them. What they do, before I go, I'm about to go. What they do, fellas and ladies in here, they're projecting onto us what they find attractive in men. So I always use this stuff, right? So when I see women, running their mouth about, oh, and talking this certain kind of way, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you're projecting onto me what you find attractive in men. You're doing it. You're doing because they become the men they want. So if you watch how they move, then you'll be able to see like, oh, that's what you like in a man. Now you're not going to mess with them, but it's good information to know. It might be some good pointers in there and the way they're moving like a man and the men they've been with. You know what I'm saying? And you can take a couple pointers off of that, but you definitely know that she ain't moving right. Man, she ain't moving right. You know when a woman's in her femininity and the energy is just, you be like, I could talk to this woman all day. I wonder what kind of draw she wearing right now. I wonder when the last time she took a shower. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When it's a woman that like you listening to and she's like over explaining the way that she is, you're just sitting there like you're in a class or something like, man, I just want this to be over. What can I tell her to get her to feel like she won this? To shut her fucking mouth. Maybe I'll just say that she won. Maybe I'll just say you got it. You just be sitting there like that because you don't care either way it goes. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You don't lose no. They want to win everything. They gotta win every argument. They gotta be winning in life. They gotta be winning, you know what I'm saying, as far as when you're talking to them, they gotta be doing better than you. That shit is so weird and competitive. It makes me feel like they're trying to alter my masculinity by accepting their GMO masculinity, which I don't want. A real woman doesn't compete with a man. She admires what that man has done to get him where he's at. She doesn't feel like, "Ah, I gotta compete with him. I gotta be on his level." Everyone wants a man better than her. So if you're trying to compete with the guy and be on his level, you're really not that interested in him. How are you gonna learn anything? It's weird, man. It's weird. That's why I'm like, look, we got to do what we got to do. You guys, we're going to work on which there's already a lot of guys putting out a lot of IT stuff for or Amazon Web Services, stuff like that. Getting into IT field is great. I'm burnt out from IT, so I have to do different stuff. So that's why I say, utilize like social media. One thing that can always work for you, there's certain channels on social media that always make money, and you don't have to show your face. You don't have to do anything but make sure, like, for example, I always say, the rain channels or the frequency music channels, y'all listen to it all the time sometimes, but you never think about making one for yourself because you make it yourself. So when you're listening to it, you're listening to your own stuff, paying yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you're also getting paid because you're bringing a vital service to people that are really into spirituality and into that kind of stuff. So you're like really doing something great for people while being able to make content that you can pump out as quick as you can make it without no thought. Because it's just rain music. It's just cozy music, fireplace, whatever, whatever. And a lot of you guys think that it's a lot of work. Well, if you're making content showing your face, trust me when I tell you this, you're posting up 2 to 3 times as much content to get your channel going. Whereas with the rain or the frequency music, you ain't got to post up that much. You just got to make sure that the aesthetics look right and the titles are right. Which, this is where I can say, because you're not hurting nobody, you're looking at other rain channels or whatever, and kind of getting the right way to title it, the right tags and hashtags. But you guys that aren't doing anything and are apprehensive and kind of working on getting your niche down, go ahead and get one of those channels started up. You can automatically start making content, and it doesn't take that long for the once that channel takes off, which it all depends on how much content you start posting. Make sure you're posting videos and not doing like live streams though. Do live streams later. The videos get your channel taken off. I had to learn that the hard way. But post those videos up, man. You'd be surprised that you'll be monetized before you know it. And then once it starts growing, it's in the feed, bro. It just keeps growing. It's guaranteed money, bro. It's guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse. They can use some AI apps. Bro, also, I'm glad you brought that up. Chat GBT, man. You got those AI Sigma mail channels, and man, that Chat GBT will give you a whole script, and you ain't even doing the voicing. And there's like you said, and those will take off even quicker. There's no excuse out here to making money. There's just no excuse. The problem is people are either lazy or they're just one track minded. But you got to be thinking about having passive, multiple sources of passive income. That should all you should be looking into. Trades, you should be taking some time every now and again, getting a lottery ticket. You should be opening yourselves up to all the possibilities to bring money into your way instead of thinking about taking off only in one direction. Getting in shape, you never know. You might look unique enough to model or get fit enough to model as well. You never know where God might bless you at. So, what I do is I make sure that I make myself available to every avenue of blessing that God can bless me in. So if something comes in, it's like, it's not that surprising to me because I do everything. You know what I'm saying? I make myself available to certain things so that God can bless me. But you sitting out here just trying to go viral off of one channel, or you're sitting out here waiting on a business to come through for you, or waiting until you can get something done. Man, I never waste time. Like, I'm listening to certain channels while I'm taking a shower. I'm listening to certain channels while I'm doing my TikTok workouts. Like that's why I'm smiling half the time. I'm listening to something, man. I'm saying that's benefiting me. I multitask all the time. I don't like doing just one thing or wasting time. And when you're doing that kind of stuff, man, you can just consistently be making revenue, man. And then when things start lining up, and then when you start getting a name for yourself, man, like people start recognizing you and realizing you're not some fraud or scammer or whatever, you're sticking around, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised. There's crypto. What's that? There's something out there. Absolutely. Crypto mining, you know what I'm saying? All these different ways to make money. You're limiting yourself. There's obviously making money through or becoming wealthy through business credit. You got those ways of building wealth, because you just get credit cards and, get higher credit limits and, what I'm saying, certain things you can do like that. There's a lot of different ways that you can build your wealth, man. There's a lot of different ways that you can make money. And the goal is to make money that's not brick and mortar. You want to make sure that all your money's coming in online. The majority of it, right? Your most important money. And then, if you move where you want to go and you want to build like something there, a car wash or something there, whatever you want to do, you can do whatever you want to do. But you want to make sure that your money's coming in, you know what I'm saying, through your phone, preferably, because that's the easiest way to make money. You want to sit down at your computer every time to be making your money. You know what I'm saying? But once you look around and see what the cost of living is everywhere, I like to make sure I'm making at least twice as much as the cost of living everywhere. You know what I'm saying? At least that much. Preferably me. I'm an OG. I like to be making 3.5 to 4 times, at least. You know what I'm saying? So that way you get there and you living like a king because you're living like pretty well here. You know what I'm saying? So you can live really well over there, right? And then you're on that I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you type stuff because you got a lot of people out there hating on you. The only thing they are holding on to is they believe that you're not financially stable like them. They have no idea how your finances are. you know to move in silence, right? And you can show them better. You can tell them when I pop up in Thailand, and then they start seeing how I'm moving. They're like, "Yo, this dude couldn't have just came into this money." I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you, right? But it ain't even about that. It's about you doing what you have to do and not feeling like you have to defend yourself or always stop what you're doing to tell people, no, I do have money. No, I'm not a brokey. No, I do have dreams. I am a real boy. No, you ain't got time for all that stuff, man. They're going to talk about you no matter what. You can have everything on point and people will still find a reason to talk about you. If you want to, like, clown some trolls or whatever, that's your business. But if you just want to, move in silence, get everything done, man. But, first of all, you don't want to tell everybody your business because they'll mess it up, sending energy that way. And then secondly, man, listen, when you're out here trying to get to your dreams and your goals, man, do you think that people really want to see you get there if they're not already doing better than you or they're not already where they want to be at? No, I don't need people to tell me that they're jealous that I don't have to go into a job every day. They can say whatever they want to say about me. I have managed to make sure that I am financially stable with multiple sources of income to be able to live on my own with my 12-year-old son, full custody, and take care of myself without any financial assistance, government assistance. What else? What else? Food stamps, family handouts, child support, getting it out the mud, standing on my own, so you can have all these weird little nitpicky things to say about me. But as an overall human being, I'm making sure that I'm teaching my son to be good to people, be good to women, in alignment with God. Never laid a hand on a woman ever in my entire life. Entire life. You know what I'm saying? I try my best to do my best for other people. I try to be there for other people and just again represent men, black men, you know what I'm saying? And just beings overall in a good way. So for you to nitpick at me and look for something to complain about, you come off like a hater. I'm not some loser that's just like, yeah, I look good, so I'm gonna go off of that. No, man, I look good, but I also have a lot of other talents that I like for people to know that I have and acknowledge, right? I'm not lazy. I can't stand being lazy, actually. I can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? That's why can't you be still? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe because I don't feel like I'm here in this realm to be still. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You got plenty of time to be motherfucking still. You know what I'm saying? Once your body's in the dirt. I just want to be doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I like doing stuff. What's wrong with that? You know? So I get it. Keep doing what you're doing, gentlemen. I'm gonna get on here and always talk about this stuff because some of these that is a full moon. Some of these women out here are completely out of pocket, man. And y'all out here, and if you step away from, thinking about the fact that they have a coochie and look at them just from a being standpoint, man, there's a whole lot of just shady ass female beings out here. Be careful, man. Talking a lot of shit to make themselves feel better while being lonely. You know what I'm saying? Crying themselves to sleep every night. Get online, talk a lot of shit to lay in that bed and have one of them big long pillows to put between their legs and cry on while they sleep. Fuck out of here. You don't think we know about that? Y'all be doing too much, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, we're not here to make you do anything. Continue to go down this rabbit hole and end up lonely, aged out, knowing you can't get no, just talking too much to a bunch of other lonely, aged out women without a man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna make no difference to nobody else. But look, y'all gentlemen out here, man, it's savage. They got a whole lot to say, but they ain't got no results. They ain't got no man, they ain't got no kids in wedlock. They're not happy. They're just watching you be happy and trying to get happy and want to try to rain on your parade really quick, right? With their miserable asses. They should be in the gym with that same kind of energy. They should be, getting closer to God and learning how to let go of the hate they have for men with that same kind of energy. They should be washing their ass and getting between the cracks with that same kind of energy, but they're not. They're not. So what can you do? Nothing. It is what it is. Do what you got to do. Okay. But don't ever take them serious. All right. I'm going to be in Thailand. I'm going to show y'all a different way of life, show y'all how a man should be treated. The way that we get treated over here don't make no sense. It's almost like a crime for a woman in the States to say something positive about a man without following it right up with something negative, like she needs to balance it out. God, man, that's horrible. That's horrible. So I don't need for someone to humble me or tell me about myself with a backhanded apology. What I'm gonna do is go somewhere where I'm appreciated, and if I'm not appreciated, I'm not gonna stay there too long. Move somewhere else. For you females out there, like that woman was talking about in that video, you guys got to go overseas to the. It's pretty pathetic. You can think whatever you want to, boozy lip crack, but I ain't got no time to be worried about what some lame loser is worried about what I'm doing, who looks very distraught. She couldn't even be still in the video. I got to make a video about this. She can't even be still. She knew what she was saying was out of line and out of pocket. She made the video in 3 different scenes. She was in 3 different areas making this raggedy ass minute and a half long video, talking about how much they don't care about what we do while going out of their way to make videos about how much they care about what we do. Man, it's yeah, that's a Raptor, man. I knew this dude went and got a Ford Raptor. It's time for me to go. I gotta move. That's too close to home. There's no need for 2 Ford Raptors to be living in the same area. Man, come on. Get off my nuts. Anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Man, I'm gonna get off of here, man. And you know, the people that copy you, like, they're so weird. Sometimes, like, people that copied me be like, they'll try to talk to me like, hey, man, shut your ass up. Ain't you, dude, you driving around in my truck? Go sit down somewhere, dude. Man, go sit down. I don't, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm good. You got to be careful about people. I was talking about this to Moon. You have to be careful because Moon was like, well, there's flattery, right? Like, from someone imitating you. But like Moon said, um, you should get inspiration from people. And you should be able to use that inspiration to make something of your own. But when you're directly mimicking or mocking someone through doing exactly what they do, man, like, that's not flattery. That's not flattery. When you're taking stuff from people and you don't give credit where credit's due, that's not flattery. That's not, gratitude. And you guys acting surprised that you're not blessed. It's surprising to me. But insane people do what insane people do. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just going to sit back and watch myself become super popular. And, I'm going to start also claiming movements that I start too. I was talking to Moon about that, and he does keep telling me I'm a little bit too humble about that. That you need to claim all the movements you started, everything that you believe you started, and let somebody else decide whether you did or you didn't. So I'm gonna start doing that more. I'm gonna start letting it be known whatever I started. Y'all females out here and on the self-love thing now and claiming celibacy. None of y'all was claiming that stuff before we was starting to talk about that, and none of that stuff was really big until your boy over here started talking about it. So we're gonna stop playing like y'all ain't out here watching me and what I do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start calling it out for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I am the originator of a whole lot of stuff that's going on right now. My friend Moon, Moon don't even watch my stuff like this. But he said he was watching a dude that was doing a reaction video whose aesthetics look like mine. Like the aesthetics, the way that I accent things with certain colors. And, I have, like, you look at my videos and I have bright colors in the back and certain stuff. Like, old boy was able to notice that and was like, yo, I seen he said he was busy or whatever, so he didn't send me the video or whatever. But it's not just my friend Moon. I have had other people tell me that, and I've noticed some of the content creators that I know that watch me and make content from me saying the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? Saying the exact same thing, that people notice that you are the originator of certain things and people picking up on what you do. And, turn this on real quick. So I'm just going to start, staking claim to it. Some accountability, because a lot of times I'm just coming up with new stuff. It ain't like I'm just like, I come up with so much stuff, man. But like my friend said, I need to make sure it's known what I do So that way it's like I'm putting it out there, letting it be known on a regular basis. They watch your content, then try to be a chameleon. Absolutely. See, man, right here already know. Yep, they watch the content and they. What bothers me is I'm pulling this stuff out the ether and I'm bringing it to this realm, and then they nitpick from whatever I bring into the realm and add it to their aesthetic, and then think that it's going to bring them the same kind of um energy that it brings me, which is it's not you. It's not something on me or the aesthetics behind me. It's me, fools. It's me. And you can take certain things, but what's going to happen is I'm working on making sure my looks are very unique. So that way as y'all steal, it's very obvious. And I believe if I'm doing it right, you haters are going to cause me to be even bigger or cause me to go viral quicker than I would on my own, because you're stealing so much of what I am that someone's going to be looking up, where is this coming from? Like, where all this? And somebody, whoever's big enough, going to trace it back to me and be like, this dude's been out here setting trends. And what happens is, where are my keys at, man? I bring them in here. I sure enough didn't. Man, how many sirens need to go off out here, man? Damn, I'm trying to have a video here. Anyway, he finish this up before somebody else, you know what I'm saying, calls another siren to go by. Oh, they put a false prophet card. Brother, that false prophet, and bro, and this is what they'll do. They'll not only be a false prophet, then they'll gaslight me, try to make it seem like I'm a false prophet, while they're the ones taking off of my plate, right? Then when I get on here and talk like this, they get freaked out. And then they start saying crazy stuff. Hi, return to sender to any warlocks. I'm not no warlock, fool. I'm just telling you what you're doing because I have the eyes to see through your BS. Just like when I hear women trying to shade, other archetypes and trying to disguise it as something else. And I was talking to my friend Moon about this. This is how I'm going to. Remember, I told you I'm going to get these fucking readers and prophetic word people that have been out here using my archetype and making content off of me. I got to do it in a way, though, that don't come off like I'm being petty. So I've been giving it some thought, and I figured it out today talking to Moon. I got a good way to do this. And this way I can give a teachable moment to all my subscribers while also cooking each one of you motherfuckers that thought y'all are really good at wordplay. You're not. You're very low IQ. So now I got a way of making money off of you, making money off of me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna do it because I got time for it now. I ain't got no legal whatever going on in the background no more. I got and you're unchecked. You're unchecked. All of you online people pushing what you believe to be some type of message of God, you're unchecked and you're out here doing too much. You're false prophets. You're not even trying to be good. You're stealing from other people and then claiming that God is blessing you because you want to make it seem like God's blessing you with authentic, organic ideas. But you're not blessed like that. Not saying that you don't have other blessings, but that's not one of them. But then you want to make it seem like it is. I see through all of this stuff. I see through each one of you spiritual chicks on here that try to make your goofy ass readings a certain kind of way to make it seem like, you're blessed or, me watching you watch me is me doing something. No, man, you're popping up in my feed. I don't know why your trash content keeps popping up. And when I start listening to it, it sounds vaguely familiar while trying to also be shady. I got to teach people how to be able to see through someone's BS and see what they're really saying. So you're not wasting time listening to or talking to someone that's really trying to shade you out or shade someone out, right? It's got to be done like this. It's one of my talents to be able to see through BS. So I'm going to use it that kind of way. I'm not going to use it all the time. You guys, I didn't bring any lighting in here and I don't have my keys. So you're just going to have to bear with me. I'll just do that. You have to bear with me. I'm about to get off here anyway. But, I say all that to say this, man. It's horrible out there. If you guys are still dating, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're only going to lose in the end. Most of these women are not trying to come back to the light. They're too far gone and they just want to ramble and babble and confuse you and make you think that you're doing something wrong when they ain't got nothing to really offer to you in the first place. So I can't save you, simps. and you panderers that watch these females because you'll never interact with the females. It's the closest thing you get to it. But real men that get women, we don't listen to y'all stupid ass shit. Just because you got some males in your comment section telling you what you want to hear, you ain't got no grown ass men up in there telling you shit. You ain't got no grown men telling you nothing. So you can make yourself feel better with what they're saying to you, giving yourself that dopamine hit, but you ain't saying shit. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? You just talking because you think it sound good, but you ain't saying shit. You ain't saying shit. You barely can articulate your words. You ain't saying shit. I don't keep telling you that shit, man. Y'all be on here sounding real stupid, thinking that y'all out here sounding like a whole prophet. Why would God make his prophet somebody that can barely articulate the words that aren't even that complicated to say? Why would he make you a prophet? You can't even speak. That ain't your avenue. It ain't your avenue. Let's see what's going on. Bro, I love that Ford Ranger Raptor. Yeah, the Ranger Raptor's dope, man. I didn't like the Raptors until they came out with that new 5.0. I seen one the other day, man. I'm like, oh, shit. That's the only one that's doper than mine. Because it's got that, it's still got a V8 in it. And it's supercharged. I'm like, oh. They put that doggone Mustang motor in it, man. I'm telling you what they did. They put that Mustang motor in it. And it sounds good. But I still got the 6.2, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Size matters. I still got that 6.2, baby. You know what I'm saying? Still the big boy. Until they come out with another Raptor with a, bigger engine than that 6.2, man, nah. I got the one that drinks the gas. I got that big boy. Zero dating for me now. Be one of our businesses until absolutely, man. Be on our businesses, man. Be on our businesses, man. Making that money. You think that you want to chase women, but when your money starts stacking up and coming in, and you have, man, I'm not even trying to brag. I'm just like, where do I want to live at? Like, that's where I'm at right now. My cousin is too. He's trying to figure it out. But like, we got our money right to us, like where we want to move at, where we want to live at. That's power, man. That's power. It's not like, I got to get my money together. I barely got enough. Nah, I'm making good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Where we gonna live at? You know what I mean? Like that's power in that, man. Because when you stuck with options in the States and they're telling you this and talking all this babbling nonsense online, you just like, shit, man, I gotta. But when you have that doggone matrix destroying, escape plan of getting your passport and going other places, because before you kept it local because you're used to American women and right down the road, and some of them weren't that bad. But when most of them are that bad at this point, what are we doing? You're wasting your time, your talent, and your essence of a man. Because if you haven't noticed, I don't care what they say. If you notice, they take all of our terminologies, they take every movement we have and hijack it. It seems to me like they need a man to live. I'm gonna be real. In one way or another, it seems like these women use men to live. Like the rib of a man. So I'm not gonna keep giving these women, you know what I'm saying, vitality, arguing with them, trying to find the one that's least combative to give an opportunity to. Why would I do that? We gotta do better, man. Bro, I work for the company, so that maybe I feel him up. Man, I'm telling you, dude. I gotta go look at the new Ranger Raptors, man. See what they're looking like right now. But the whole look of the Raptor, man, with the what I'm saying, the body kit on it, with the wide hips, man. I'm telling you, man, like that. I fell in love with the Raptor, man. I see I'm like, Chuck got the wide hips on it, what I'm saying? She's gotta be mine. You know what I'm saying? She gotta be mine. But I'm a Ford guy. Yeah. I know you guys, some of you Caucasian Americans out there like, oh my God, I'm unsubscribing, whatever. If you didn't know black men like Fords, I'm telling you right now, black dudes like Fords. Black dudes like Fords. Fords are right up our alley, man. I fell in love with that Raptor the first time I seen it. I was looking for a truck, and my friend Brady was like, you ever seen that Ford Raptor? And I was like, what? What's that? And he showed me in like a big ass Tonka truck. And I'm like, man, I've always wanted a truck like that since I was a kid. And I got it too. Everybody's like, you're not gonna be able to get that truck. That truck is a 60-something thousand dollar. You're not gonna be able to. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I've been doing this all my life. When I pulled up in that truck, that's when I realized that my ex didn't like me. When I pulled up in that truck and everybody was like, yeah, you got it, man. She looked at me like, I know this nigga didn't. I know. Oh, he gonna be trying to fuck all kind of women in that truck. She gave me that look, man, automatically. Automatically. I was like, I did. I got it. I got it. Got to make that stuff happen, man. You know, you got to go against the odds. Right now, you're getting talked about, man. They're talking about you because they like you. They want you, but they don't qualify for you. So they mad. They big mad. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We're going to let them talk. We're going to get on here and have some locker room talk. We're going to have some cooler talk. We're going to have some barbershop talk and talk about them. It's ridiculous out here. Michigan, like Chevy. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm going to tell you. Most of America like Chevy. I go and pull up my Ford to the grocery store, and I will have guys working there. Like, oh man, I'm surprised that Ford made it to the grocery store, my guy. It didn't break down on you. Okay. Yeah, you looking at my truck, and I don't even know what you drive. It is what it is. It is what it is. I am a Ford guy. I like Rams too, though. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna get a diesel, I know you Ford guys, but I'm gonna get a Ram. But I don't fuck with no box Chevy. I don't, maybe the old Chevy, but like these Chevy, man, what the man, Chevy and GMC, those trucks right there be looking like they're about 20 years behind on body design. What the fuck? I don't need no old looking clunker. I want something like all the newer stuff. They be having these boxy, like they don't even care about, like, oh, we want a Chevy symbol on the front so we can do what we want. No, put some work in your engineering of the design of your trucks. It's lazy design. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. You know, I lost some followers. I lost some viewers in here for. Hey, look, y'all. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody worry about it. I'm a Ford guy. I drive Ford. I'm telling you, man. Most black dudes are Ford guys, man. I'm telling you, like, it's right up our alley, man. Like, a lot of dudes don't like Fords for whatever reason. They just really be Chevy fans and they just attack Ford. Like, most work trucks have always been Fords. They will always be Fords. So I don't know where this stuff comes from. It's just American jargon, you know, just to have something to talk about. And I just be like, and you know me, I just go against the grain anyway. So it's going to be a Ram or a Ford for me. But back in the day, Ram didn't have, well, Ram was looking good when Walker Texas Ranger came out with that body design, but Ford took it back over when they came out with the Raptor design, which is when I got mine. You know, that first gen Raptor design, which changed the game for truck design. You see, everybody got the three caution lights in the hood and everything now. Ford Raptor started that. Now you see every truck within the hood or whatever in the grill. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. But that was a Ford Raptor that started that shit. Man, I'm telling you, bro, like it's like they don't even care. It's like we know everybody gonna buy a Chevy no matter what. So we just give y'all these boxy designs while everybody else driving around in a Ford and a Ram looking like they're from the future. And everybody driving around these boxy ass Chevy and GMC is not as bad, but you know, compared to a Ram or a Ford, it's like, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? You do nothing with the exterior design of these vehicles. This is just, they're just now starting to make them look halfway decent. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go over in Thailand. I won't even be able to drive a doggone truck anymore. That's one thing I'm gonna miss, man, driving my truck. But I'm gonna come back here like during the summers. You know what I'm saying? Like to visit my dad and stuff. So I'll be coming back during the summers or whatever, and I'll be driving my truck, doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Probably have a new truck or whatever, and then going back out there. But yeah, my phone's about to die. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. But just remember, we're talking about y'all. Don't be up out here like catering to these Jezebel, used car salesmen, potty mouth women that just be talking all kind of ways. Yeah, I know they're the same, but I think one's like a higher end of the other. But they're just, oh shit. Just took me out again. Do that again. I mean, I could go inside and get my keys and stuff, but I suppose I've been and got off of here. But I just, you know, the only thing I like about, I think it's the GMCs. They got that. What kind of engine is it? Shelby? Not a Shelby. They got a certain kind of transmission, man. I like those transmissions they be having, man. If I could put one of them transmissions in my Ford, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Everybody know if you got a Ford, you're going to have to replace that transmission at least once. I'm just being real. I'm going to be real. I ain't going to lie to you on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real about it. You're going to end up replacing that transmission at least one time. But, I mean, it'll still run forever. You know what I'm saying? It'll still run forever. But, look, at least you got something that looks good, too. Like, look, when I bought my truck in 2014, there wasn't a lot of black guys driving around a lifted truck. I always do things ahead of the game. And I knew it would help me stand out. You know what I'm saying? I'm in West Virginia, country or whatever, and a lot of black dudes be like getting Mercedes and stuff. They get pulled over all the time. And I'm like, I'm gonna hide in plain sight. I'm gonna get a pickup truck, tint the windows. They're gonna think it's a country white boy in there. Never get pulled over. Never get pulled over. You know what I'm saying? And if I ever do, they be like, I like your truck. Like, hey, I appreciate it. Da, da, da. It works out for me, man. Same parts. Just okay. So are they more expensive? There's nothing different. Exact same thing. That's crazy. That is crazy. Because I thought the GMC was more expensive. Yeah, man. You know, it's wild out here, y'all. It's wild out here. You know, just stay on your focus. And I'm telling you, women are coming to you. It's just that they're not used to approaching men, and we're gonna have to wait till it gets like. I was hoping it wouldn't get this bad, but we're gonna have to wait like about a year, not from now, but like from the mid of last year. It's probably going to take to like the beginning of next year, probably somewhere after the next president gets elected, to where women start feeling that, you know what I'm saying? And they'll probably start talking and acting right. But right now we're going through the temper tantrum phase. Women aren't used to being checked. So it's a lot of reverse psychology going on. A lot of them aren't coming up with original thoughts. So there's just a lot of recycled information and taking our talking points and then regurgitating them. Like we're talking about being attractive and women want to humble us. They'll make a video saying the same thing. If we're talking about being celibate or whatever, because there's nothing on the dating market, now women are saying the same thing. When we're talking about going to the gym, women took over the gym. If y'all haven't noticed what they've been doing, trolling us, gaslighting us, and then while they're doing it, making it seem like, oh no, women have always gone to the gym. Oh no. You know what I'm saying? Women have always, talked this way about the. No, man. Women have always called themselves alpha women. No, you haven't. Y'all are just out here wilding out. You've run out of ideas and you just hijack everything that you hear men say. Why have we allowed women to call themselves alpha women when they've made the term alpha toxic for men? How is that possible? How can you be an alpha woman and not be toxic? But the same moniker on a man is toxic. Well, I guess I'm getting some womanese into that. Well, see, you got to understand here. Now, women and men aren't the same, but I thought y'all said that we are equal. But not in that sense. See, an alpha woman is going to be nurturing and caring and loving. But an alpha man is all about itself and selfish and you know what I'm saying? Shut up. Shut up. You're babbling. No one's listening to it. You have no thought and you're taking on the moniker of the men that you claim traumatized you. You sound like a victim. So I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't get into victim psychology, like the way y'all always find a way to be a fucking victim. Oh, you a victim. You for sure a victim. We just don't get into that stuff, man. I've never heard y'all, this generation of women, y'all find every way to be a victim. Can't never be accountable for nothing. You a victim. Well, you congratulations. Yeah, y'all a victim. We don't want it though. We don't want the moniker of a victim. We're doing everything we can to show that we're strong. We get through stuff. So don't project that crap on us, man. Don't ever call men intimidated or whatever for anything. Don't ever say a man is scared to show his emotions. No one's scared of anything. It's called moving with some fucking sense. If you see something that is not good for you, you move away from it. You don't entertain it and you don't give it an explanation as to why you're doing it. You're a whole man. I ain't got to explain to you shit, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? Like, when did this start being a thing? I'm tired. Everybody again wants to feel like their opinion matters. Your opinion doesn't mean shit in my reality. Do you understand? I don't give a damn What you females are trying to say what a man needs to do and be and da-da-da-da. You ain't got a husband, fool. And if you did, he wouldn't let you watch my fine ass. He know better. So you're babbling to make yourself feel better because you ain't got nobody to, you know what I'm saying, keep you warm at night. Go out there, start your vehicle up for you, take out the trash, cut your grass. You know what I'm saying? And eat the grass. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nobody to do none of that shit. You stuck by yourself, going on vacations, hopefully to go to Jamaica and not end up with the you know what. You know what I mean? It's just too much. It's just too much, man. It's just too much. We're done. We're done. I ain't trying to die. Oh, bro, you seen the semen retention videos? That's what we gotta make videos calling it out. There's so much stuff going on, men aren't able to see. There are women that are hijacking the terminology semen retention just to use it to hit the algorithm. They only care about money. They only care about money. What the fuck do a woman know about semen retention? What in the world? Oh, what's my perspective of semen retention? Your perspective is it ain't got shit to do with you. Literally. We're holding our nut. You ain't got nothing to do with the nut. At that point, what the hell are you? You looking at it from the perspective of not having no access? Fool. Hey, what's going on, Rachel? What's going on, sweetheart? It don't make no sense. You know, I be seeing young chicks too. It be looking at these goofies and you be like, oh, y'all just want to make some money. Y'all so damn dumb. Y'all want to, yeah. This is when I start realizing, like, yo, that's why they troll us to trigger us so they can make money off of us. So that we're constantly showing their videos, constantly letting them go viral. You know, I got a video going viral right now on TikTok with this white lady who's always doing these shifty things with her eyebrows. Who one video be talking about, hey, you know what I'm saying, women, y'all messing up, and y'all gonna miss out on these good dudes. And then the next video should be talking about, hey, dudes, y'all some zesty, da 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 da. She flips like the wind, and the video's going. I'm just like, man, I'm chameleons doing whatever it takes to get that dollar. And we got to call them out. They don't have no real base. They don't stand on nothing. That's why it's easy to knock those kind of women over, you know what I'm saying? And knock them down easily because they're not really standing on nothing. They're just all finding different ways to try to go viral. That's all they're trying to do. That's why I don't listen to most of them online. You can't be wearing tight stuff and talking about this and that about being a lady. You know what I'm saying? While you're trying to get that attention. You know, you can't be posting up pictures on your community tab of you trying to be cute or whatever. And you're trying to say that you got a man and you're, you know, married. You're trying to get views. You want someone to tell you that you're pretty. Don't you have a man for that? Listen, man, I see it all. It's all about attention, you know. And when I start seeing them talk about semen retention, alpha woman, all this weirdo stuff, we see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Alpha women do tough love. You know, alpha women need tough love. You know what I'm saying? Alpha women are the most broken women out there because they're only alpha because they don't feel like there's strength in their femininity. So they abandoned it. And they think that there's strength in being like the men that broke them. And it's not. It's weak as fuck. And we see it and we run. And you can take it however you want to. I'm not expecting for a woman to see the men that she wants that are running from her to understand or put it in the right context. But make no mistake, it's clear as day why men don't have nothing to do with y'all. Fuck you talking about. But hey, you know what? As long as it makes you feel better, right? As long as it gets you views, as long as you get that dopamine hit, as long as it makes you feel like you're a leader and you're able to talk to men, you femcells need to sit the fuck down. Okay? And you most definitely are a femcell if you don't show your face on camera. Coward. Because some of these dudes don't need to get a message across to other guys, but you're a woman. At least stand on it. Be pretty about it. Oh, I feel like one of those faceless channels. Can't do that. I can't do that. I got to show my face. I got to be held accountable for my words. My face got to be held accountable for my words. I don't want to run from my messages like you do, right? You faceless cowards. You other faces channels I've been noticing showing your face, salute to y'all for coming from behind the camera and showing your face. But for y'all that are still not showing your face and you're talking junk online, spreading hate, fuck you. Male or female, fuck you, coward. Ain't nobody listening to no bitch ass coward that won't show their face. Do something about it. All you're gonna do is talk shifty behind a bunch of hidden language. You ain't gonna never say my motherfucking name. Anyway, keep running scared. I'm coming after you anyway. Remember, I told you I'm making reaction videos, especially to you faceless cowards that run your mouth online like you preaching the word or something, but you don't want to even be held accountable for your bitch ass words. Sit down somewhere. Don't worry though, God's coming. Don't worry. I'm gonna get your ass. Peace, love, and light. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.